गुरुत्वं विस्तारं क्षितिधरपतिः पार्वतीनिजा। गुरुत्वं विस्तारं क्षितिधरपतिः पार्वतीनिजा। नितम्बादाच्छिद्य त्वयि हरणरूपेण निदधे। नितम्बादाच्छिद्य त्वयि हरणरूपेण निदधे। अथस्ते विस्तीर्णो गुरुरयमशेषां वसुमतीम्। अथस्ते विस्तीर्णो गुरुरयमशेषां वसुमतीम्। नितम्बप्राग्भारः स्थगयति लघुत्वं नयति च। नितम्बप्राग्भारः स्थगयति लघुत्वं नयति च. This is a meditation on the hips of Sri Devi. We know that the body of Sri Devi is one of effulgence. The body of Sri Devi is one of mantra deha. So her body is nothing but the embodiment of the mantra, Shodasi mantra. So the first part is called Vagbhavakuta. The middle half of the body is called Madhyakuta, and the lower part is called as Shaktikuta. Now we are going on to the meditation of the Shaktikuta of Bhagavati one by one. As a part of that, Acharya is giving us the meditation on her hips in the current shloka. We realize that in Devi Mahatmya or Chandi Saptashati, Devi is born when each of the gods gives her one part of them, their energy, as a part of her body. Like somebody gives the head, somebody gives ears, somebody gives eyes, somebody gives nose, somebody gives mouth. Like that, each part of Bhagavati's divine body is essentially given by one of the gods. So she has conglomeration and totality of all the divine energies in the cosmos. Here that concept is extended a bit. Guruthvam Visthaaram Kshithidharapathihi Parvatinija. Nithambaadaachchidya yadi Haranarupeyna Nidadhey. Kshithidhara is the mountains. They are called Kshithidhara because they, according to Devi Bhagavata, they give stability to the earth, Kshithidhara, so that they do not sink into the ocean. We know 3/4 of the earth is the ocean, and only 1/3 is 1/4 or 1/3 is the solid part. So how does this solid part doesn't get sunk in the oceans? They say in Devi Bhagavata that these mountains, these big mountains like Vindhya and Himalayas, these mountains keep it afloat. That is why they are called as Kshithidhara. They keep them afloat. So Kshithidharapati is the king of mountains. That is Himavan, who is the father of Parvati. He has given her at the time of her marriage Haranarupeyna, the gifts which a father gives at the time of marriage to the daughter are called as Harana. So what has he given us? Guruthvam Visthaaram Nijan Nithambaadaachchidya. From his hips he has given her vastness, Guruthvam, and Visthaaram. Visthaaram is vastness, Guruthvam is heaviness. So he has given it from his own Nithambaadaachchidya. He cut off from his own hips and given it to Parvati. Athasthey Vistheerno Gururayamaseshaam Vasumatheem Nithambapraagbhaaraha Sthagayathi Laghuthvam Nayathi. And with the cosmic form of Devi, when she has these hips given by her dear father Himavan, the very earth looks very small and light before her hips. Guruthvam Visthaaram. Because of those two, Laghuthvam Nayathi. Vasumati is earth. The earth itself looks small and tiny. So this indicates the hips in the cosmic form of Devi. That is what we are supposed to meditate on. What happens? We meditate on these hips in the cosmic form of Devi. First thing is, the hips part is the Mooladhara. So the sadhana becomes stable. It is very, very important. That is why Mooladhara, though some people do not pay attention to this detail, Dhyana on the Mooladhara chakra, that is the hips of Devi, gives you stability in our sadhana. That is one thing. The other thing is a little more deeper, because Shakti renders an object heavy by decreasing her spandana, that is the vibration, thus increasing the density of the object. This we see in the chakras, Shat chakras. From Mooladhara, when we go up, this spandana, as the spandana increases, it becomes light. And when spandana, that is the vibration of Shakti, decreases, that part becomes heavy. So Shakti intensifies the vibrational frequency, whereby the same object loses its density and can become light. This technical idea is beautifully conveyed through the idea of this hip meditation of Parvati. In this mantra, Himalaya, her father, represents the Sweta Bindu, which is responsible for creation. Bindu, as we know in the Shri Chakra, is the seed of creation. So in this there are two bindus. It's a combination of Sweta and Rakta bindus. And Rakta bindu is the drop of nectar in the form of Retas from the Rakta bindu, that is from that represents the ova of the women. And Shweta means white, the drop of nectar in the form of Ojas, that becomes the sperm. The downfall of this vital fluid is reversed through the practice of yoga. So the yogi is called as Urdhva Retaska. When the Ojas and Retas are balanced and reversed back up to Bindu, the yogi attains higher experience, lightness, elevation. Gravity loses its hold and he becomes free. So Parvati has received the gift of heaviness or Guruthvam from her father Himalaya, who, being the king of the mountain, gives this gift to his daughter at the time of her wedding to Shiva. Parvati also has the ability to lighten the heaviness. Being pure, unadulterated energy, she can expand and liberate the heaviness of matter into the lightness of consciousness. This expansion of the Guru Tattva or Guruthvam Visthaaram gives birth to a higher spiritual experience. Guruthvam refers to gravity or time, and Visthaaram to expansiveness or space. The interaction of time and space, which are always moving in opposite directions, when reversed and made to move towards each other, causes an explosion when they meet at the center or nucleus, which gives rise to anti-gravity, where lightness is experienced and the awareness is liberated from the clutches of matter to expand in all directions of space. Which means one of our problems is we think that this Sthula Sharira or the gross body is us. When we refer to I, we think we are the body. That is called as body consciousness. That is one of the main obstacles to our spiritual progress. So we need to get liberated from this body consciousness. So when we meditate upon Devi on her hips in her cosmic form, that is the biggest benefit a sadhaka gets. He gets liberated from the body consciousness, and the consciousness becomes lighter and moves into the Sukshma Deha and then into Karana Deha and then ultimately into the Paramatma. So for that movement, the meditation on the hips of Devi is a very valuable tool. Apart from that, the hips are actively involved in the process of childbirth. Because of an account of their heaviness, they are able to push out the newborn baby through the contraction and expansion. They can generate several horsepowers of power to really push the child during childbirth. In the same way, by meditation on these hips of Devi, the devotee can generate a new life and experience spiritual awakening within himself.